Hello, I'm Phyllis Bowers. Welcome to the McIver's Grant Public Library's month-long study of Code Name Helene by author Ariel Lawhon. We hope you can join us for a live Q&A with the author on Thursday, March 25th at 6 p.m. This will be streaming live on our Facebook page and hope you can join us. We're very excited to be at the Veterans Memorial in Humanities Tennessee today. We've chosen this spot because of their magnificent collection of World War II memorabilia. And behind me is an authentic 1940s wedding dress. As you see, it is made of a very fine material. So today we are going to be talking about fashion. Fashion with a flair. Nancy always had an eye out for fashion. She dressed nicely always. She was always very concerned about the way that she looked. And you could tell by the way that she is described by our author in her choices that she made for different occasions and different things. Nancy Grace Augusta Wake was a beautiful woman and a very courageous war leader. Nancy certainly had an eye for fashion and was acutely aware of how she looked at all times, including her signature red lipstick. Even in battlefields, she wore a silk blouse with combat boots and trousers, if you can imagine. Even in wartime, she was very concerned about her femininity and always wanted to look her best. Throughout the book, we're introduced to all of her beautiful clothes. Let's look at some of Nancy and also Henry and even Marceline's fashion. If you haven't finished the book yet, I'll try not to do too many spoilers here, but I think we all probably know all the main characters by now. The silk blouse is what we start with. Of course, we saw this in wartime where she would wear a silk blouse with her pants and combat boots. Was a little surprise to me. Most people would pull on the rugged material, but not Nancy. She would choose something very feminine and very soft. Not in wartime, but in her personal life, she would always put a silk blouse with something that was just as beautiful. And in this case, we hear about a black pencil skirt quite often with a cinched-in waist. So as you know, a black pencil skirt accentuates, makes your legs look longer, makes your waist look smaller. So this would be a silk blouse and a pencil skirt that Nancy would be seen in. The trousers and the top was something that women were beginning to wear quite frequently. In fact, Coco Chanel is the one that really brought the slacks and the blouse to the main front. She was all about high heels. I never remember reading anything about Nancy wearing any low heels. She always wore high heels. And here are three examples of high heels, even one in a bright green. Always purses to match. Nancy was fond of brown leather purses. The silk nightgown that Henry talks about and that she talks about as well in pink. And of course her engagement ring, given in a little red box, 3-carat diamond engagement ring. So as you see, Nancy always chose the best of fashion that she could find. But her signature was always the red lipstick. So no matter what she had on, she had the red lipstick. It was a distraction in wartime, but it also gathered attention in peacetime. She also talks of a blue dress with black buttons. I envision a blue dress something like this with black buttons, a cinched-in waist with a wide black belt. This is Nancy. If you look and study this glamour photo closely, you will see all of the fashion sense that Nancy has. The arched eyebrows, the coiffured hair, the beautiful lipstick, red of course, the manicured nails. And I would think that that is a silk blouse that she has on there. So if you study closely the real Nancy, then you'll see her fashion came forward even in photographs. This would be a complete ensemble for a woman in the 40s that you would find with the hat. This would be a sundress that perhaps Nancy would choose, again because the attention goes to the waist. And this, of course, would be the black silk wedding dress. Nancy did not choose white, as this young lady did. She chose black. So we have a black silk wedding dress that she chose to wear when she and Henry were married. And of course, the story of the green feathers. I won't tell you exactly what that stands for, but you will find in the book that it is very, very significant. Most French women did not wear hats during that period of time, but started wearing them with green feathers. So look for that in the book, and you will enjoy reading that story about women. This, of course, is Henry and Nancy in real life, and they are both fashion plates. You see Nancy with a shirt that has a bow tie and a nice sweater, and Henry with a nice crisp cotton shirt. He also was a man of means and a man of fashion. So to the left there would be the silk robe that we could find Henry in. We could often see him in trench coats, overcoats, hats. So I would think that we would always find Henry well dressed also. And then of course there's Marceline. There's a story in there about a brown silk blouse. I would envision that this is the type of blouse and the style that she would be wearing. And of course, the gold necklace, which had to be Tiffany's, for Marceline to wear with the H on it. And then of course, the grim part of war, the brown shirts. That's what she referred to the Nazis as brown shirts. So it's possible that the men that she came across would have on something similar to this. And this, of course, is a picture of Nancy during wartime. She, of course, is in a dress, but you can tell she's got her combat hat on, and this picture just spoke to me when I found it, so I thought I would include it in. And this, of course, is just the full Nazi uniform. So I hope that you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about fashion for Nancy and the Code Name Helene. Thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the book. Thank you so much.